16 teams, 4 groups, 1 champion. Our Copa America predictions start now.
There's world-class players in every single group, so it's going to be exciting to see where we place them.
And if you guys don't already know, we're Canadians, so this one is a little bit close to home.
Canada's winning the tournament.
Before we get to our predictions, make sure to subscribe because we're going to be making content for the Euros and Copa America tournaments, so it's going to be a crazy summer. Boys, let's get into it.
Without further ado, Millie, reveal Group A.
The first group, Group A, consists of Argentina, Peru, Chile, and Canada. The current World Cup and Copa America holders Argentina will be looking to have another trophy added to their cabinet, but will face former back-to-back champs Chile in the group. Canadians will be hoping for a strong showing, while Peru will be looking to disrupt a tough group.
God damn.
Starting strong. That's a big group for us.
We got a World Cup winner here.
There may be some player of the tournaments gone in this group. There may be some breakout players. There may be even a winner gone out of this tournament.
Are we all thinking the same thing?
Well, I don't know. Okay, let's start with Argentina.
We could start with Argentina here. The current Copa America holders, current World Cup holders. Safe to say that they are the favorites here. They are my winners.
They're your winners?
Okay,
They are my
okay.
winners.
I just want to say, I feel like there is, it's crazy to say, but coming off of Messi winning a World Cup, Messi winning Copa America, finally getting like that international praise that he's been looking for. Well, I don't even know if he's been looking for it, honestly, but
It definitely is.
motivation, it should be tough to find motivation after winning all that.
When you're a GOAT, you don't need the motivation.
I know.
Is just infinite.
Yes, but he's not 11 players.
But this is an Argentina that everyone touts not just as a Copa America favorite, but the next World Cup favorite as well. Messi still needs to keep Argentina afloat in that sense. Because a lot of those old guys, I don't think they're going to be there next tournament.
And the thing about the thing about Copa America is that these countries, there's so many different countries, so many different styles of play that you need to be able to adapt. You can't play one style of play and not play another way. Argentina, however you want to play, they can play it and play it to a top class level.
That's Scaloni's praise, I find. Like, that's his advantage, that he knows how to mold his team, whether it's against a Panama or like a Canada. He knows how to switch the team up and get the best out of the players.
You can't play one way against Bolivia, who just sit back and defend, or Peru, and play another way against Brazil, who's trying to attack all the time.
It's more just a matter of how far will they go and will they win it. But as well, I do have Messi as my player of the tournament.
Okay, you went
So
boring.
you're just doing tricks.
I
Listen.
intentionally left out Messi for my player of the tournament just because it's unfair to put him as, like,
Well, why?
it's just so obvious.
Why does it have to be fair, brother? This is Argentina
Life
and
is
Copa
not
America.
fair.
Life is not fair.
That's some deep shit
To be
right
fair,
there.
that's like in 2015, 2016 saying like, I will guarantee you Messi or Ronaldo will win the Ballon d'Or. Like, it's just like, it's boring, but it's an inevitable.
So
I don't have him as my player of the tournament.
That's
I don't
crazy.
have
Yeah, but you're
Argentina as
doing-
my winner either.
Me neither.
But let's not act here. Like, if Messi doesn't win player of the tournament, like, Argentina is the favorites to win it. If they win it, Messi wins it.
Look, they're
So
first
it's
in my
obvious.
group. I'll say
Me
they're first
too.
in my
They're
group.
first, but they ain't my winners.
They're not my winners either.
That's wild.
crazy.
For me, they're my winners. There's the depth, the quality. Just Di Maria alone.
But
carries
Messi
that
alone,
team.
Di Maria, bro.
Messi alone,
Brother.
is enough for me.
It's
One's playing
crazy.
for Inter Miami, the other one's playing for Benfica.
And you have
Doesn't matter.
Messi as your player of the tournament also, or no?
I'm gonna agree with you guys there. I want to pick someone else.
Yeah, like
But-
it's unfair.
Bro,
to
at least they're wearing the same kits today.
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
1 and thing 2.
We're repping
Millie
Canada.
FC.
From Millie FC, we're back.
Listen, you could stay over there, bro. Team Canada. I'm
It's good
repping
you guys
Canada.
are you aren't in arm's reach, or else God knows what will be happening
Yeah,
underneath
bro.
the tables.
Shit, bro. That's more
Anyways.
Barbar's set of
Yeah,
things.
you guys are on that table for a reason, brother.
That's why we put Millie and Varver far away from each other.
Keep them that way.
But that's why you guys are sitting close. I don't know what to tell you. But now let's look at the next team. Up next, it is Peru. Peru, nothing much to say about them. They've had a good couple games in qualifying.
I don't know about that, Millie.
No.
I feel
They
like they
have
had
not.
a generation there that was decent.
They had a golden generation a couple years back.
And Andre Carrillo was a baller.
They went deep last Copa America.
Advincula was a baller. Still plays at Boca Juniors, I believe. They're bottom of the group. In my
Yeah,
opinion,
they are
they're
bottom. I believe they scored 1 goal in their whole qualifying campaign. 1.
I
So
have
then,
them, I
how
have
are
them
you
last as well.
qualifying? Like that's what I was looking at some of
Pretty
the
sure
teams.
like almost all the
Yes,
South
that's-
American
they
teams
do,
make
but
it.
like then what's the point of qualifying? Just to get seeds, like to get seeding?
Just to vibe out.
Well,
play
these
some
teams
football.
have to play somehow. When is Peru gonna play
I know,
meaningful
but
games?
Italy's out here missing tournaments, and meanwhile, Peru is last in the qualifiers with 16 teams, and they're still making it.
Well, European football is gonna be way more competitive to begin with.
There's
Right?
there's also more teams, I think. But Peru is a team that doesn't have much going on right now. They have, I believe, just Lapadula that's really
I
relevant.
can't believe he's still playing.
I,
Yeah,
I
by the
agree.
way.
Cagliari legend.
Listen, don't disrespect Peru like that, but they are last.
But
it's
you
a
know
tough
what's
group.
crazy
This is
that,
a tough group.
Yeah, but I've been watching some other prediction videos. Some of them have Canada last under
Yeah,
Peru.
yeah. But that's based off of just not following Canada.
I wouldn't blame them.
Because in the past, yeah, like I could agree with you, but
If you look at the form, you look at how they've been playing.
Well, let's speak about Canada. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
just jump
by the
into
way, we're all putting Peru last, right?
Yeah,
Peru
Peru's
last.
fourth in
Okay.
my
Peru last. Okay. Canada, I have going through in second.
That.
I
What do
have
you
them
guys
above
have?
Chile.
Vavra, I agree with you. I have them second as
Are
well.
you guys really repping Canada like that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
what
it's
do
not
you-
even. I don't think it's senseless twerking. I don't even think it's just.
Brother, I have them third.
Look, it's
I
not
have them
crazy.
third.
I have them
In my
third.
opinion, Chile, Canada, you can flip them. But
I have
it's a
them
coin
third.
toss.
I don't know, Vavra, because I find Canada has the superstars. Alfonso Davies. Okay, that's the only
Yeah.
one.
No.
But
Well, Jonathan David's coming off a
Jonathan
great,
David is not a
great
superstar.
He
season.
hasn't been good
But
for
Jonathan
Canada.
David would be one of Chile's best players, if not
Exactly.
the best.
Well, of course, but the thing is Canada, can they put it all together? New coach. He's only had 2 games under this team.
he's the best coach that Canada could have
Chile's
got.
coach only had 2 games as well. But those 2 games
but-
were very positive.
But Chile's coming with players that, mind you, they're old, but those guys have experience in Copa America. Those guys know how the
Alexis
tournament is
Sanchez.
run.
I
It's just
Winners,
Alexis Sanchez. But-
back-to-back
But
winners.
Canada has players that play at Inter, Bayern Munich, Porto, Lille. Like there's top level players there. Ishmael Kone he just got man of the match against France. Plays for Watford in the championship.
listen.
Look, getting linked to Roma.
We just
had
Show
to
the
rep
signature
had
off.
to rep the Ishmael Kone drip right here. Had to
Shout out
rep.
Ish.
But
we have a good sample size. Canada just played France,
Yep.
and I'm pretty sure Chile played France recently. And Canada's the one that didn't concede.
But
a goal.
we got pumped by Netherlands.
Netherlands, yeah.
But it was 0-0 at halftime, so we take those.
It's
That's a
looking
dub in my
promising,
book.
though.
That's a win in my book.
is for me putting them third, is this a situation that I call them the flop of the tournament? Because they have
No.
so
No.
much.
No.
Why not?
Expectation- Because he just
Outside
said
of Canada, the expectations
Yes.
are not that high for Canada.
they're saying
Bro.
fourth,
Yeah, because they're looking at strictly World Cup. That was our first real tournament
And we
like
got pumped.
ever.
and we got pumped.
And we got pumped. And honestly,
If you're putting Canada as your flop of the tournament, that's insane.
Yeah,
Well, I don't see why not.
because there's no expectations there.
No, I think there's crazy expectations for
For
the
who?
team.
From-
because
from
there's
Canadians,
people,
maybe.
No,
because we know how
because
good this team is. But
in the States, you're looking at them seeing Canada and saying, "Oh, they're the next one up. They're the rising stars."
I don't think they're saying that.
Bro, how can
Well-
you say they're not the rising stars when there's players that are playing in top 5
We're
leagues?
getting predicted to go fourth in the group
by
under Peru.
some YouTubers. We're one of them.
We're YouTubers.
we are them.
The common consensus besides those YouTubers are that Canada have the opportunity to make it and then go further than that.
Whatever,
Millie-
we'll respect your opinion. We can respect it.
he's low-key right, though. We have a golden generation. If this is the time
I
where
think it's
Canada
just the
needs to be
start.
good,
If this
yeah,
is golden, then
it's
we're
now.
cooked. If this is the golden generation of
golden.
Canada, we're cooked.
The best
Whatever.
generation of Canada
Chile,
ever.
talking about golden generations, one that just passed is Chile's.
Yeah.
Arturo Vidal, Alexis Sanchez aren't as prominent anymore, but Chile have always had solid players, like just solid players. I have them third in the group, but it would not surprise me if they got second. They always do okay in qualifying. They're a decent squad.
I have them third as well.
I have them second.
I do have
I
them
have Canada
second
third,
as well.
Chile second.
Chile, I think, will have enough to pull it through. They have the experience for it. If they just put everything together for 2-3 games, they make it
Who was
through.
that young Chilean winger that was
Osorio.
linked to? Yeah, Osorio that was linked to
Midtjylland.
Milan last
Yeah.
year. He's
balling
he's
out.
been
He's
good at
decent.
Midtjylland.
Yeah,
I don't know how they say.
I think he scored
Midtjylland?
maybe
The one with the bear in the logo.
double-digit goals, definitely. So
Oh, I don't know about double-digit goals, but he's definitely been good.
No, he hasn't.
The only worry I have with Chile is that they've been flip-flopping managers, I'm pretty sure, for the last good while. And their new manager, it's like almost like a Jesse March situation
I think
for
it's the
Canada
ex-Peruvian
where
manager.
we just got, it's Gareca.
Okay.
I don't know, Garesa,
I think he
Gareca.
was an ex-Peru.
But he's only managed a couple games, but very positive result versus Paraguay, and France was honestly a pretty good showing considering how bad they were doing.
Vargas is still there, and
Yes, there's
and
the old guys.
Claudio Bravo's still
Yeah.
starting too. 41
Really?
years old.
Yeah.
The brother's still
I
playing.
might have to put these brothers third.
Time is ticking, my
Time's
brother.
ticking,
But there's some young talent like Osorio. There's Avila, if you consider that young. He's 25.
He's young for
Considering.
It's like Chile's the new Inter.
Basically.
Guys, before we move on, I know I put Canada third, but my breakout player of the tournament, Ismail Kone.
Solid shout.
My
That's a good
God.
solid shout.
Very solid shot.
I know he only has 3 games. If they're not making it out of the group, I hope they do. But brother, this guy at Watford, he's had a decent season. He's top 3 players, I'd say.
If
on
not
Watford.
the best.
No.
Probably the best.
That's
Low
crazy.
key made Camavinga his son.
Yes,
Boss
they
to France.
played France, and there's some clips where it's Kone surrounded by Camavinga, Kante, and some other guy, and he's just like hitting body feints, Busquets breakout. Like, oh my god,
His composure is so good.
Ishmael Kone for Canada.
Bro,
Different breed.
like his vision, like I can't believe like he used to be a winger when he was younger.
I could
So
tell.
to turn into a visionary midfielder, it's crazy. Anyway,
Yeah.
a lot of glazing on us this time.
Let's move on to Group B.
Dude,
Group B includes Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, and Jamaica. Ecuador will be fighting to make a difference in the tournament, while Mexico and Venezuela try to move on to the knockouts. Jamaica has many uncertainties, but can be a surprise if everything falls into place for them.
Wagwan, General.
Oh my god.
General Johnson.
we are not.
We're starting with Jamaica.
Let's start.
We can rip the
Jamaica.
band-aid off, brother. This is, unfortunately,
Bottom.
this is bottom of the
in
group.
CONCACAF, my brothers, when we watched them against Canada and stuff, these brothers stank.
Brother, we watched them
Pussy
exactly.
Club. They beat Canada 3-2.
Yeah, but that was a one-off result, and we had that's a bit of a John Herdman tax.
John Herdman tax. He was already 1 foot out the door by that time. But
You got short legs,
Jamaica just don't have the quality. They do not
That's
have the
cap.
quality.
They have quality all over the pitch.
not more than these other
If
teams.
Leon Bailey was showing up, I could tell you maybe they have a bit of that X factor, but he's not going to be there, so I'm not taking this team serious.
The only argument is my bad, friends. I cut you off. The only argument is that there's no Bailey and there's no Pinnock. But aside from that, there's players that show up for Jamaica. Like that is a factor. Copa America you just have random players that like we're gonna get to. But Caicedo shows up for his country.
There might be some instances of individual brilliance, but you have to put it all together. You need the full package if you want to make it through.
And in CONCACAF, they were not convincing either.
But that's the thing. I don't find they weren't convincing. I think they just play boring football. Ultimately, it works though. They've won some games. It's Jamaica. You can't really put expectations high. Against lower teams, they beat them.
So where do you have them? Third?
I have them second, bro.
I had them second as well.
That's
No
wild.
expectations, and
I
then
have
you
them
put them
second.
That
second.
is wild.
Bro, Varva, they are physical
These brothers
demons.
stink.
They're
Bro, that's
physical
crazy.
demons.
But how do you say there's no expectations for them and then put them second?
Because there's no expectations for
You
them.
have them
but I bet it's
higher
crazy.
than one of Mexico or Ecuador?
Yeah,
That's
yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I want to see
Not
you
that
guys
crazy.
have
We'll
lots.
get to them.
That's great. Listen, if it depends where you guys want to go, but we can make our way to Ecuador right now.
Ecuador?
Ecuador,
These
let's
are
get
my
them.
underdogs of the tournament.
It's not about shout.
I
Bro.
mean, definitely underdogs of the tournament.
They're my dark
And my
horse.
breakthrough player of the tournament's Kendry Paez.
Oh, you stole mine.
I have him. I have him on my list right here, but I don't have him as a breakout.
I do have Ecuador as my dark horse, though.
This
think-
brother,
Oh my God.
Henry
Josh.
Paez is a 17-year-old.
16 still, I
17.
think. I believe. 17?
Yeah, that's what happens when you
Baller, and I'm scared because he's ending up at Chelsea. But that's why
He's
I'm
already signed, no?
That's why I'm low-key not a bit scared because Chelsea always sign people that are good and then they turn into flops, so it's okay. But baller, this
He's
brother,
good. He's good. He's my breakout player of the tournament
But
as
where,
well.
where do you guys have Ecuador?
First.
I do have.
I have them first
as well.
I have
also.
them first.
There's
And
no other place to put them.
And
They
I
have
think
the
it'll
quality.
be. I think it'll be cruising.
I low-key
the way
could have
they're
put them second behind someone else on this list.
Are you crazy?
Did you see that Ecuador is stacked?
Bro,
with-
what are you seeing? What are you seeing in the other two teams?
It's because Ecuador, I just watched their friendly against Argentina. These brothers got dominated. Like, it was not
It's
fair.
Argentina. They're the
Also
favorites.
Argentina.
Yeah, but brother, these guys got dominated. Moises Caicedo is gonna be a beast, but outside of Moises Caicedo, Hincapié at the back.
That's experience. They got experience at the World Cup. They had a good showing at that World Cup too. Valencia, if he's still there, like this is a team that has qualities all around the pitch. They have good defenders, good midfielders, and good attackers.
I think this is more their level. Like, I think they'll be able to show their style of play more in a Copa America rather than a World Cup.
True.
But I do think their quality. I think this is the level that they need to be at. I don't know how far they're going to get in the tournament, but that's a discussion for another day. I do have them first.
I think Caicedo is going to be completely the integral part of that team. If he doesn't show up this tournament, I can actually see them going out of the groups. But I have them first for now. I say we move on to Mexico, a team that we're rather familiar with.
Mexico. I have them second in this
That's-
group. I have them making it
I have
through.
them third. I have them getting knocked out.
That's wild.
My flop of the tournament might be Mexico.
I mean,
I'm gonna say Mexico is my flop.
I
of
don't
the
think the expectations are high. I think Mexicans would agree that this is one of the
No,
worst Mexico teams
I think
ever.
they're expecting at least to make round
Yeah.
of 16.
This is the first time they haven't called up Ochoa.
Oh,
yeah, but
In
that's,
I don't
that's
know
a
how
good
long.
thing.
They have a Club America goalie
Yeah.
that looks good.
Yeah, but I think Mexicans really they see a lot of promise in that keeper. What's his name?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But apart from the goalkeeper, maybe, who is that guy for
Edson
Mexico?
Alvarez,
Chucky
He's not enough. He's not enough.
Santiago Jimenez.
Yeah, Jimenez is
Santiago
Jimenez, yes,
Jimenez, I think, might be my breakout player of the tournament. I think
He's historically not been good for Mexico.
I understand, but this season, like what, 30 games, 23 goals,
like
something
I think he
crazy
has
like that.
4 goals in his entire Mexican career.
I just need him to pop off this tournament. That's why I'm putting my stocks in him right now. I think Mexico, if they have a good showing, he's a big
And
part
low
of that.
key, I don't know how you guys feel about Canada. When we go and play Mexico, I'm like, low key, we should win here.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, I think remember when we were on that like really good streak
Yeah.
for the last World Cup, we beat Mexico.
Mexico never convinces for me. I never leave watching Mexico and say, yeah, they're a good team.
So I have them third. Varo, you have them third. You
I have
guys?
them fourth.
Fourth. Oh,
I have them second.
second. I like that it's all around the map.
Venezuela,
Yeah, you're crazy. That
I have
you're
them second.
Yeah, there's
Nah,
That is
I have them
wild.
third.
I want to hear why, Varva. Like,
their qualifying campaign, I'm pretty sure they're undefeated in their qualifying campaign.
Bro, look it up. Look it up before you spew nonsense. Look it up. You're looking at the wrong country's flags, bro.
because I'd like to counter the fact that I don't think they've ever won a game in a Copa America.
Well, I don't think they haven't beaten
They
Mexico in
have
over
one
40 years,
loss in
brother.
qualifying campaign, and they're actually higher than Ecuador in their qualifying.
Yeah, they're
campaign.
only higher than Ecuador because Ecuador got dropped 3 points.
They haven't beaten Mexico in like 40 years.
Oh my God.
So it's very
When's the last time they played Mexico? Probably.
well,
they never
I'd
play
have
each
to
other.
check. I'd have to check, but there's a number of games and they have not beaten them.
That's true. They never played because one's in CONMEBOL
Yeah.
and one's in
But
CONCACAF.
the fact still stands is that they can never get past Mexico if they play them. So I don't see any justification as to putting them over Mexico. Like this isn't the tournament that's gonna happen.
Firms, what do I have written next to Venezuela here?
Brother, I can't read that.
It's 3 letters.
Ass.
Ass.
Ay ay ay.
Venezuelans, they're gonna realize that they're just plain. This is just slander at this
Bro,
point.
I love Venezuela as a country, but footballing
Good
this
country.
in this tournament, Group B, I'm sorry, 4th place for me.
Even player quality. Like, you got Maquis, Rondon, and
Herrera. I don't even know if
Herrera's
Rondon's
good.
still playing, but yeah.
So those are our predictions for Group B. Boys, are you ready for the next group?
Melly, tell us about Group C.
Group C will see USA, Uruguay, Panama, and Bolivia. The Americans will aim to go deep in the tournament with a generation of ballers climbing up the ranks. Uruguay will be the biggest threat to the United States with some great players taking the lead from aging legends. Panama and Bolivia are the outsiders, but do have the chance to upset the big teams.
America! Yeah! America! Do you want to start with America?
We just
Let's
ripped
get
the
it.
Band-Aid off. We are talking
talk
about,
about
the
the States.
US.
These are
of A.
my flops of the tournament.
oof.
That's a
Low
big,
key, I thought about that also.
it was on my list. It was on my short list. Like, what's really the expectation?
Talk about a distraught national team. You have Berhalter, which is for their manager, for those who don't know, was in the team. There was a lot of problems behind the scenes, I'm pretty sure, which we don't know about.
With
I'm
the
pretty sure there was a
Reynas.
problem with Reina.
It was Arena's
And then-
this goes way back.
And then left the team, and then they couldn't find the replacement for Berhalter, and then said, you know what, Berhalter, just come back.
That's crazy.
And now he's back. There's just like a lot of personalities on that team. You do have players like Pulisic that have had, really good seasons. You have players like McKennie, which kind of bounced back. So there's quality, yes, but I'm just gonna say they're my
I'm
flops.
putting them second. I'm
also
second.
putting them second.
I have them second as well.
I got
So
them
if they
second.
finish second, they're not flops.
well, if they go out in the round of 8, then I think they are.
I
flops.
think their expectations are much higher than they were many tournaments before that. Like before this. This is like the one tournament, mind you, the World Cup there, but this is the tournament that like you Americans are looking like, okay, there's a chance to go deep in this tournament. I don't think it will happen. I don't think they could put it all together for this tournament.
the way the world sees USA, I think, is the way that Millie sees Canada. Like he sees Canada as everyone thinks we should be going upwards.
Yes.
Right now, but that's what people think USA is. Everyone has been saying, oh, they're like the rising stars from North America, whatever. But I think this might be a step back.
They've been pretty hyped up, and I think if they don't answer these questions in this tournament, there's gonna be.
Bro, they went toe to toe with England at the
I
last
agree.
World Cup.
I agree.
No?
They
They tied them 0-0.
I don't know. It's tough to see this USA team and say, yeah, they're definitive favorites for this group. They have the quality. Is it enough? Not sure, but I do think they have enough to get through.
Yes.
So I think second. Do we all have them second?
We all have them second, I think. But it is a tough group because there's always that team. I'm sorry, but Bolivia. If we want to mention them now, but when you have a team that you just expect to lose points versus every other team in the group, then it's tough because getting
Well, I actually have
second.
Bolivia third.
Are you crazy?
Bro, I don't know
I have
where you
Bolivia
get.
third because
Where are they getting these points?
Bolivia historically is a tough team to play
Who
against.
cares historically?
They might not
They're
get
bad.
wins
At home.
Okay, but I'll tell you how this group is ending. Okay, it's gonna end up with 9 points for Uruguay. I'm just gonna say it right now. 9 points for Uruguay. They're gonna win every single game. USA is gonna beat Panama and tie Bolivia.
So what? 7 points, maybe.
Bro,
6?
you can't tie Bolivia. Bro, Bolivia's
Bolivia's
bad.
historically a hard team to
brother,
play.
when you're playing in their country
Ooh.
in the Alps,
Yeah.
you can't breathe, brother.
Yes, I agree. But for me, the fact that they played against top level competition in their qualifying puts them above Panama for me because Panama is just a walkover. For
To me, I look at that Bolivia team. 6 of the players out of the starting 11 come from Bolivas, which is the main team in Bolivia. To me, that's not enough quality to compete against USA, Uruguay.
It's more of that situation like between Panama and Bolivia, who concedes the least amount of goals. Like it'll be one of those. Like it won't be points based. I don't think. I don't think Panama's gonna get any points off
Panama's,
me.
in my opinion, bro, they're gonna get pumped every game.
They're third. But it's a switch. It's Bolivia or Panama.
Panama
third or
and
fourth.
Bolivia are both losing.
You're underrating Panama.
Yeah.
I think they're
No.
actually a good team.
Bro, they sucked in CONCACAF.
They have been doing really well in CONCACAF.
Sucked in
What are you
CONCACAF.
talking
Did they not make the Gold Cup final or whatever tournament it's called?
Yeah, he did.
Did they not lose to Mexico in the final of the Gold Cup?
They've had,
Bro,
they've
you
had a-
can't say that. You can't disregard
Gold
that.
Cup.
You can't disregard
That's
that
good.
because where,
That
bro?
sounds like the name that EAFC would give
shut up.
a championship if they couldn't get the licensing rights.
Bro,
The
you're
Gold
saying
Cup.
that, but then you're historically Bolivia, bro. Get out of here, man. One actually made a final. Bolivia could have made finals, bro. I don't know how you're getting me heated about Panama and
Bro's
Bolivia, bro.
They ended up losing that 1-0. They lost one. But
In the
Panama
Gold Cup final.
In the Gold Cup final, lost 1-0. Really
against
not
my
that bad,
flops of the tournament.
brother.
But that's all
Argentina
you.
could have been
Everything's
there.
on your end, my
I
brother.
understand. Sorry, like Canada could have been there. USA could have been there. Like
Yeah, Canada lost to Jamaica, I'm pretty sure.
Right now, I wouldn't even say that. It's crazy to say that they're the best Central America team.
Okay, enjoy.
Better than
Let's
Mexico,
move on
better
to-
than
let's move
Honduras,
on to
better than
Uruguay.
Costa Rica.
Respect El
Mexico is
Salvador.
North America, but
What?
Mexico's North America.
Okay, so actually, they are the best then. It's not even a
not
debate.
hard. There's no competition. Let's move on to Uruguay. These are my winners of the tournament.
Now I have to agree with you, man.
I do have.
Bro, are you
first
kidding
also.
me?
They're my winners and my player of the tournament
Yeah. No, no,
my God.
is Darwin Nunez.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
my, that's crazy.
That's
work.
egregious.
Bro, I have both of those. I have Uruguay as my winners and Darwin Núñez as my player of the tournament.
Bro.
guys think
I don't know
alike.
what you got, bro. You guys are sitting way too close there.
Darwin Nunez
Way
under
too close.
Marcelo Bielsa has been
Amazing.
very good.
Amazing.
Very good.
Amazing.
The whole team
They
under
have
Bielsa.
by far, in my opinion, by far, or tied for best, the best manager in the tournament in Bielsa.
Yeah.
That team is good. The foundations are there. They have star power and support players that know their roles on the team.
Do you think Suarez is getting any minutes this
No.
tournament?
No. It's a problem if he does.
Not a 0, huh? But it's the last dance. You got to give him something.
You
Nah.
want to hear
Bolivia.
my...
Charity minutes?
Gotta give him
it's-
Bolivia,
like
at
it's
least.
Sidemen FC versus AMP?
Yeah, you got to give him Bolivia,
Throw
bro.
in Cavani in there.
Let him play 15 minutes against Bolivia. Call it.
He's gonna get Daniel Sturridge minutes.
You guys want to hear my player of the tournament?
Do we want to first?
Valverde. You
That was-
are...
that was not
a
crazy.
good, not a bad shout. Not a
If
bad
Uruguay goes to the final and look, I said Argentina winners, so if they lose against Argentina, I think he still deserves it. He's gonna cook. He's the pivotal part of that Uruguay team.
shout. I still think he's overrated, but
That's crazy, Millie.
that's a discussion for another day. I'm gonna die on that.
So we spoke about you. We spoke about pretty much the whole group.
Yeah, we spoke about the whole group. I think we can move on to Group D.
The teams in Group D are Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, and Costa Rica. Arguably the toughest group in the tournament, Brazil will try to bring back glory after a disappointing World Cup campaign. Colombia will be coming in with great form, not losing in 21 games. It's a tough road for Paraguay and Costa Rica, but looking at past tournaments, these two teams have shown they can compete with the big dogs.
Paraguay, let's hit it.
It's a decent system. They've been all right recently. They have a relatively new manager, Garnega. I don't know. I get mistaken with all
Lord
the
knows.
Copa America managers. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, they
It's
got a couple
Enciso and
And Almiron.
Almiron hero
Yeah,
ball
yeah.
is what we're about to witness.
But
Love it.
Almiron always plays well international.
Listen, I'm just
If
saying,
he's not injured.
last game versus Chile, they lost 3-0.
They're not deep enough to actually win. Well, pass this group, in my opinion.
If there's only like 4 or 5 players you could pinpoint on that team that could like somewhat make a difference,
I wouldn't even be able to name them.
it's a tough watch.
They're fourth. They're fourth.
I also feel bad for Paraguay, and no, I'm not putting them. I'm putting them third, but I feel bad for Paraguay because this is a very tough group. You have 2 extremely strong teams.
Yeah.
And this-
For the Copa America.
And Costa Rica too. They have World Cup experience, Copa America experience also.
And they somewhat always outperform their expectations.
Exactly.
So I'm
What
putting
am I hearing?
Paraguay fourth.
Bro, what
so
am
know
I
you-
hearing? Costa Rica is
Last World
hot
Cup.
garbage
Last World
without
Cup.
Navas.
Well, at least they got there.
Every single one of the World Cups.
They got pumped, bro. They got pumped like
Last
4-0.
World Cup?
They lost 7-0 to
Bro,
Spain or
before-
Germany, then
on the
4-0.
last- On the last match day of the World
They
Cup,
beat Japan
they
1-0.
No, they were through for like 2 seconds.
On
But-
3 points.
Yeah, but the whole group was basically tied on points.
Bro, they conceded 11 goals over 2 games versus Germany and Spain.
Brother,
They
they,
allowed 7 in one game against Germany.
Brother,
And
Tim,
4
la-
versus Spain.
last game they tied Uruguay 0-0. Like they're not that bad
Costa
of a
Rica
team.
and
ain't bad, bro.
They have a very young team too.
The only thing that was saving Costa Rica was Navas, and Navas is no longer there because he just retired. Like, I don't know why you would retire right before.
Brother,
a
7 goals.
tournament.
The difference between 7 goals and not 7 goals is not
It ain't
Navas.
Navas.
Bro, I can assure you guys, they're getting pumped in this group.
Brothers,
Pumped.
I get PTSD of Costa Rica when I think of when they knocked out Italy in 2014.
Okay, yes, I do remember that.
And
but that was a
England,
long time ago.
England
That was a
in
long
that
time
group
ago.
too.
But, huh?
I think England was in that group as well.
No, Uruguay.
Yes.
Or was it Uruguay?
Uruguay.
Uruguay.
That's when
Suarez bit,
Suarez
but-
hit
Oh yeah.
Chiellini.
Oh,
Oh my God.
do
But
not
anyway,
take me back.
One thing I can guarantee you in this group is Costa Rica's getting destroyed.
No.
I
got
have
them
Costa
third.
Rica last.
I got them third.
I have Costa Rica last, Paraguay third.
Barber, how many goals do you think, actually, both of you guys, how many goals do you guys think that Costa Rica's going to concede in this
It
group?
doesn't matter because I have them conceding a shit ton against Brazil and Colombia, but I just think they're going to beat Paraguay.
I agree.
And that won't...
Just enough to get them third.
That will make them finish higher.
That's crazy. That's egregious.
That's great. But listen, we got the two teams, unfortunately, that do not have the best chances of making it through. We got them out of the way. Now, let's go with Colombia.
Low-key were one of my underdogs of the tournament. It was between them and Ecuador.
Well, Varvar, they
Wait,
are my dark horses of the
They're
tournament.
also my dark horses of the
That's
tournament.
Crazy work.
Excellent team. They know how to play football. They have some good pieces. James Rodriguez is on top of his game.
Brother, if
On top
James
of his
Rodriguez
game, bro.
is
He's playing for
that...
Sao Paulo, bro.
Well,
You
But
could
he
have
did-
named a lot of players. I
considering he
don't
did
know if
score.
I'd mention. I don't know if I'd mention James, bro. Lerma, Diaz,
Munoz is a
Munoz.
beast at Crystal
Lukumi.
Palace.
but he's a right back. No, Munoz.
Yeah.
You can't do much from there.
Luis Diaz there too.
Yeah. No,
No,
it's a
it's not a
solid
bad team.
You guys know they're 21 games unbeaten. This is a little
Yeah.
bit taxed because they weren't at the last World Cup, but I think they took that last World Cup not making it personally. I think this team turned into 21 games unbeaten.
looking at advantage that they didn't make the World Cup so that they could focus
I don't
their
know
work
about that.
on.
Okay,
I don't know
I
about
think
that.
they would have
Yes,
liked
bro.
to have made the World Cup,
That's
brother.
true. That's
No,
true.
because if they made
not
the World
playing
Cup,
at the World Cup actually was an advantage to them.
they would have gotten destroyed at
Use
the
that
World
energy
Cup.
for
They weren't
Italy.
ready.
It's just, is it enough to get past Brazil? That is the question. Brazil
Wait.
are the second favorites.
Have
for
we
this tournament.
everyone ranked Colombia?
No, we haven't.
Well, Colombia, I have them numero dos.
I put
Numero
them
dos?
two.
I have numero uno because Brazil is my flop of the tournament.
It's not crazy. That's not crazy. I low-key thought about putting Brazil as flop of the tournament
Bro,
also.
The thing
Even-
is that
even-
they're gonna go deep. But flopping means when you're looking at the favorites, Argentina, Brazil should be next to them.
Not crazy to say.
But Brazil is not next to them. Look at the player quality. Look at the defense
And
stinks.
look, I did some deeper thought into this. If Brazil finish first, they play either, assuming that these two teams make it
Uruguay.
through, Uruguay or USA.
Yeah.
If
So
they
I ran
fi-
the prediction.
Yeah.
The thing
Yeah.
too.
If they finish second, then they're playing one of the group leaders, and I think low-key.
It's better to finish second.
No, I think it's better to finish first. But even if you finish first, you get USA. They could lose that game. Low-key, they could lose that
By
game.
the way, I have Colombia second. I didn't mention it.
But Endrick, I think this might be the Endrick tournament.
Yeah.
If Brazil do anything, it's because Endrick low-key turned it on.
Gabriel Jesus. I'd rather Gabriel Jesus.
He's not there.
Endrick is better
He's
than
not- he's
Gabriel.
not there?
He's not there. I don't think
Why?
so.
Injury
Because
or
Hendrick
just-
replaced him.
But who else are they calling up
That's
at striker?
crazy work.
Rodrigo's playing striker,
Yeah.
and then it's Vinny and
fact
Yeah,
check
bro,
information.
they fielded Martinelli, Vinicius, Rodrigo some
Yes.
games.
They can't find the balance.
Three
They know-
losses in qualifying also, Brazil.
Not good. And look at that defense,
I think
bro.
they're sixth
The defense
qualifying right now. I'm pretty sure they're
One
sixth.
second. Where's the squad?
And the midfield is not the midfield we're used to in Brazil. Like, we're used to the Casemiro midfield, the quality. Right now, who are they pulling up with? Andres Pereira from Fulham.
Yeah, brother, he's bad.
Paqueta,
I can tell you. João Gomes, though. João Gomes, Douglas Luiz.
not bad, but is this really the Brazil we
What's
know?
happening with
Bruno
Paqueta and those suspension rumors?
He's chilling.
He's chilling for now?
Yeah,
For now,
we'll see
yeah.
him in 9 months. But
I still
he's
think they
banned.
have the quality.
he's gonna
Not
be
yet.
banned.
Okay, because how do you play Copa America if you're on a if you
He's
have a,
banned
if you got
from
a
England.
pending case?
Banned from the FA.
Yeah.
He can play anywhere he wants, though. Except
So he
England.
can bet on yellow cards in the Copa America.
Expect him to go back to Flamengo.
Listen, Brazil have the second deepest team in the tournament.
But is
Look,
this really the
look.
Brazil we know?
Dorival Jr. has done a good job since he came in.
Yeah.
He's kind of given Brazil that identity back again. But I just don't. I think it's going to be too little, too late. They employed him too late. I have them first, but I still think they're going to go out early, relatively early for Brazil standards.
Like a
in the
semifinal?
tournament.
Like a
Well, the
quarterfinal?
round of 8 or 4. I don't see them making the final.
I also have Brazil as my first.
I think it's only right to put Brazil first because the quality in that group, besides
No
Colombia,
Neymar.
No Neymar.
But there's a lot of
really
there's a lot
does
of
not
motivation
matter.
though. There's a lot of
Neymar does not matter.
not right now, man.
Bro, he's the key.
Brother,
He
he's
was the
still
key.
a top 10 player in the world.
We're
Tell
gonna.
him to lose 25 pounds and maybe he's a top 10 player in the world.
my
brother.
God, bro,
He
you do not know ball.
Brazil need to continue without
Vinny
Neymar in the
Jr. has
system.
been. Look, I'm a big Vinny Jr. fan. Love Vinny Jr. for Real Madrid. If we're doing the same thing as the Euros for Brazil, Vinny
it like-
Jr.'s been ass.
Keep that energy. Yeah, I agree.
Listen, they're
let's-
gonna need to step up. That's all.
Exactly. Can Vinny step up in Neymar's shoes? Neymar
If
was
Vinny steps
sensational
up-
for Brazil.
Brother, you deserve the Ballon d'Or if you step
Agreed.
up.
So I'm expecting him to keep that form into a Colombia game, into a USA game, those types of teams deeper in the tournament.
I agree.
Big shoes to fill, though. That's all I'm saying.
And there are our Copa America predictions. We shall see how we do as the tournament goes along. Boys, how do you feel about these picks?
I'm satisfied.
I'm very satisfied. And you guys are going to see also when we get to the round of 8, you're going to see another video then.
We'll see you guys next week. And make sure to comment down below who you think will make it out of the groups.
Peace out.